is Mide. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a returnee, I appreciate that. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Here I talk about LOCS, life and self-development. If you want to become the better version of yourself and you want to develop your personality, I've got you covered. Okay, today is about my 6th month Loc Journey. I'm going to be talking about what I've experienced so far, my joy, my struggle, and my regret. So first of all, I'm going to introduce you to my LOCS. Alright, so I started my Loc journey on the 27th of December 2021 with already tinted natural hair. In most part of my head, the lengths were 6 inches long, less. Then I started with 197 pieces of LOCS. But after a few months, the LOCS became thicker and bigger in size than I expected. So I went back and losing some of them, which were like at the front and at the perimeter of my head. Then I cut them into smaller pieces and relocked them. I started the lock with 2-strand twists, okay, and my hair type is 4C hair type. Now I'm carrying 281 pieces of LOCS. Of course, I know this number is likely to change as time goes on, but I'm good. I'm here for it. Okay, so the next thing is my experience. I have been experiencing growth. The hair has become fuller at the back, all over, all right, mostly at the back, unlike the way it was before. This is how my hair looks at the initial stage. The length was still there, it has not started shrinking, and this is how it looked at 2 months. Shrinkage has set in, and this is how it looks now at 6 months. Shrinkage is still happening and the darker part has become longer. I have never been so excited about my hair this much before. LOCS to me is like having a permanent braid on and you just watch it grow longer and longer. My joy, number 1, is liberation. I have been 95% liberated from hair worries and expenses. That is a thing. At this point in my life, it is exactly what I need. I have become familiar with my hair and I'm loving it, loving the way it looks, loving the kind of attachment I'm having with it. Unlike before, all I cared about was just to perm it and lay it down. All the things that were happening to it, I wasn't really aware of it until maybe there was a major changes that would call my attention to it. But now it's like something, a part of me that I wasn't familiar with before. It's a new experience to me and I kind of love the way it makes me feel. The kinky natural hair is tightly curled and the curls are visible and very attractive, especially when I just moisturize it. So my struggle, the challenges I'm having with it right now is sensitive scalp. My scalp has always been sensitive and I find it difficult to style the LOCS as often as possible. So whenever I do that, I kind of try as much as possible to reduce the tension, but even at that, I still could not carry any style for so long. So I just leave my hair center parting or half parting. I could just bond like 3/4 of my hair at the back and leave the front down. So that's how I carry it. I experience slippage around the perimeter of my head, quite often, and what I do about that is I interlock the hair as often as the slippage occurs, and because of that it has reduced in a way. And the ones that slipped in the middle of my hair, like the front of my hair, like this one. So what I did with this particular one, when the slippage kept occurring, I kind of braided it and interlocked the root. It is all twisted, but this, because of the slippage, I have to braid it. So I braided a couple of them that kept slipping and loosening. Since then, they stopped disturbing me. This is another slippage that I'm experiencing. When that happened at this side of the lock, what I did was to twist it around the closest lock to that strand of hair. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So when it comes to my regret, the only thing that I regret not doing initially is to form grid on my locks, and that was because it was a bit difficult for me. It's very difficult to do on your own. I tried as much as possible to do that at the front. That is why I have a center parting, half parting on both sides of my head, so if I want to part it in any direction, I can do that. All right, another thing that I would say I regret not doing is I regret not starting my locks a long time ago, and that could sound cliche, but it's the truth. Okay, especially when you now get to know the benefit and what you have been missing, you kind of regret that, oh, what have I been doing all this while? So don't be like me. Don't be like me. If you are thinking of starting your Loc journey, I have a couple of videos in my channel that can put you through, and have a video on how you know that you are ready to lock your hair, and some other ones that can put you through, and you are good to go. What I would advise anyone that is starting our Loc journey is, one, make sure that before you lock your hair and your scalp are in good condition, so that at the end of the day you can grow healthy locks. Number two, make sure that you start with the size of locks that fits you the best. If it's micro locks, do micro locks. If it is the traditional locks, start with traditional locks so that you don't regret it. Number three, if you are going to be maintaining your locks yourself at home, don't ever wait for a long time in between retie before you interlock your hair or you retwist it. It is damaging and it is very stressful. So guys, if you find value in this video today, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It's going to help a lot with the YouTube algorithm to promote my video, and subscribe to my channel for more on locks and self-development. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.